Hello, everybody. Welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm INSANEBRIT, and this is an update video regarding my PC situation. As you can see, I'm back in the game, as it were. That's why a few things were basically out late, including Chelsea Simulation and the Community Shield. That's going to be out later today. That's going to be out very, very late compared to what I normally do. But I wanted to give you an update about what's been happening, what happened to my PC, why I couldn't record. I think most of you probably maybe even haven't noticed because of the fact that I've been releasing content still, and thank God that when I create content, I upload it to YouTube, it sits there, and then I just wait to release it rather than have it stored on my computer. Because essentially, what happened last week is my computer. I tried to turn it on Thursday, and it made a little like a dink noise, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought, oh, maybe I didn't push the button hard enough, and then I did it the next day on the Friday, and it wouldn't come on at all, completely. I was like, what the hell? And I didn't know what to do. Now, I am in this video. I am going to be promoting a company because they helped me. Don't get me wrong. It's not really a promotional thing or anything like that, but it is a company I am going to promote because they did a great job, and I'm very happy to promote companies that do good jobs for me, etc. And there's going to be a few others in there and a few tips there as well, along as well as a FC26 update, which a mistake that I made in FC26, which I'm frustrated at, but it is what it is, and I'll get to that as well. So it's not all going to be just about the PC; it's going to be about FC26 as well. But we're going to start off, of course, with the whole point of this PC situation. So the PC just died, and I'm not the kind of guy to go around tinkering in a £2,000 PC, mucking around with hard drives, graphics cards, blah blah blah. My friend built his. He says it's easy. Yeah, you can do it. Whatever. I'm not that type of person. I'd rather just pay the money and get a PC and say it's got this, that, and the other. I can game on it. I can record on it, and that's essentially what I did. My last PC lasted around 8 years, and then I think the USB port started to go a little bit or whatever, but I digress. That was about it, and it was still working order, but the ports were a bit dodgy for when recording. So, and I thought, well, it has been nearly 10 years at this point. Uh, I might as well just upgrade, of course. And then I saved up, got this PC, a 3070 Ti graphics card, etc. And of course, I can record on the PS5, etc. And I can even upgrade it. Anyway, so on the Friday, it wouldn't come on. I was stumped. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Blah blah blah. Now, there's a few nuances here before I get to the company. To so basically, this PC is very heavy, and I haven't got a car. So to take it anywhere would be an annoying situation, very heavy, and not everyone knows how to fix gaming PCs, etc. Including, well, I wouldn't say including PC World. PC World basically won't take gaming PCs. They take laptops and they fix them, and they take their own PCs that we buy from there. But of course, I didn't buy this on PC. I bought this from Vibox, and my insurance had run out, 2 years insurance, etc. And then and they are actually in Manchester. So I would have to pack it myself properly, find all the boxes, X, Y, and Z, make sure it's like all done with bubble wrap, all proper and good. Then order a courier, then pay £200 plus whatever it is, and then, or I think it's £100 or more. But then wait for them to pick it up, take it away. I don't even know the procedure. Maybe contact them, tell them it's coming, blah blah blah, and then have go for all that. Oh my god, what a hassle! So of course I don't want to do all that. So I found a company, and I was like, well, I need a company that does call outs. And I found one. It was one of the first or second companies or websites that popped up, and thank God they did. And I'm very grateful because the guy came out the same day. So I'm going to tell you what the service. I'll leave the link in the description below if you're interested in if your PC breaks or anything like that. I'll leave a link in the description for the website. There might even be there's a phone number or two there as well. So the name of the company is Geeks Call Out. It's a London-based computer repair service offering same-day on-site repairs for PCs, laptops, Macs, and gaming systems. Of course, that's what I needed. So the things they do is hardware repairs, screens, monitors, hard drives, software troubleshooting, virus removal, gaming PC, custom-built gaming PC support, um, remote support for software issues, same-day on-site repairs, or free device pickup for complex issues. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Warranty-backed repairs, no fix, no fee. policy. Most repairs are completed on site, and if specialized diagnostics or parts are needed, devices are collected and returned at no extra cost. Now, thank God. Now that's a great service. So let's get into it. So the guy, I phoned him up. The guy came around about 2 hours later. He's like an engineer, certified, whatever, works for this company, and he was looking at my PC. Told me what he felt was wrong with it. Basically, a power surge went through the button or whatever, and of course that can damage a lot of other stuff through on the in the PC, and certain parts that get damaged. And I'll be talking about some of those parts in a little bit as well. Of course, the thing you don't want to go wrong is your graphics card being probably around £700 or £800 alone itself, and then you've got like the motherboard, the PSU, or the power supply rather, um, and then the RAM or whatever can get damaged. Anything, it could have been everything. I don't know. So of course, so he sat here, he walked me through it, he diagnosed what he felt was wrong with it. He also gave me a tip, and this is a tip for you guys as well. Basically, he said a lot of mistakes that people make is they put it into a power brick, or like an extension, which unfortunately I have to do because of the way this room is basically done. It is what it is. I don't have an actual. I can't plug it into a wall. I would like to, but there you go. So if you have the opportunity to plug it into a wall, I recommend doing that. But yeah, basically, a power surge went through it and it damaged some of the components. He could not fix it here, unfortunately, but that he said that's okay. He took it away that same day, and then by I think it was on a Friday, obviously. So like I don't know if he works Saturday, Sunday, but at the same time, I was like, I think Monday they were like contacting me and going through the system and saying this is what's wrong with it. We're checking everything. He basically had to take all my components out of the PC, put it in a new PC, check what was wrong with it, I didn't even know this. I had a cooling system in my a liquid cooling system in my PC. I didn't really even know that. I thought that was like extra expensive, and I didn't really like the idea of water cooling. He said it's a different type of cooling from that, I think, but at the same time, it was buggered up, and my power bank had went or whatever, and I think he said the motherboard was a bit damaged as well. Ooh, so I was like, my God. So they charge around £120 an hour. The first 2.5 hours of work is free because they diagnose it, they look at it, they find out X, Y, and Z, and then they have to work on it, and then they charge you whatever their fee is for that. Um, and the parts, of course, hopefully the less parts you have to fix, the better, because then obviously you're paying less money, etc. I.e., the less time you have to spend on it. He spent around, I don't know how many hours on it, but overall it come to around, I suppose, 2 or 3 hours, because it came, or maybe even more, because it come to £300 for labour. And I'll run down the pricing as well for you. So if we look here, um, so the invoice I got, I'll show you each thing. So my SSD card mucked up 500 GB. It cost me £100. Corsair low noise PSU, £213 that cost me, and a Corsair RGB liquid cooling system, £150, and his labour was 300. So the labour was the most expensive. In conclusion, it come up to 762. Yeah, £762 in terms of labour and all the parts. It could have been worse. At that point, remember, I paid about £2,000 for this. It's going on. I'd say it's third year now. So my last one lasted 8 years. At the same time, if I've nearly paid, call it 800 for the sake of math, an extra £200, that's 1,000. That's half of what I paid for the PC. So at this point, anyway, it was on the Monday and Tuesday. They were tinkering with it and had to wait for a certain part and stuff like that. So I think Wednesday, and then there was one part they were waiting for, and because it was far away or whatever, and then it didn't get delivered till Thursday, and then he had to fit it in around, of course, other people's PCs and stuff that he's got to do. So basically, on Friday, it got delivered back to me. So what, 7 days? But again, out of all the things that I just told you that I'd have to do, pack it away, contact the company, hire another company, pray to God it got there in one piece, went through all of what they've got to do with it, and then send it back to me all the way from Manchester. Oh God, hell no. Just too much aggro. The guy came the same day, picked it up, took it away, and then delivered it back a week later. Yes, it cost me £700, but again, It took all the stress out of it for me because they knew exactly what they're doing. Again, I wasn't going to tinker with it. So again, it's a great service, and I recommend it. Like I said, all the link for the description of the company will be in the I think I put it in a pinned comment as well. So again, Geeks Call Out is what they're called. They have certified engineers. This is a London-based thing. I think there's international. I'm not too sure, but at the same time, again, you can always give them a call if you have an issue with it. Now, moving on to other companies for a second. Oh, by the way, the guy was very nice as well and very helpful. And again, gave me advice and stuff like that. Running throughout the whole process as well, sending me pictures and videos and stuff like that. But anyway. So other companies for a second. So PC World don't take custom gaming PCs. They won't. They just send it back. They take laptops and other stuff, and they're a great service. And you've got a laptop or anything like that, or something, especially if you bought from them, then by all means use that service. Whatever. I haven't got a problem with them at all. Another great place to So for example, another great service I always recommend is like to John Lewis's. I bought my first television in 2009 for £1,000. It was a 42-inch television at the time, 1080p, which was the best at the time. And basically, it broke within twice in 5 years, but each time they came out, picked it up, fixed it. A week later, it was back. A good service. And because of how good their service was, they had a 5 years warranty back then as well. And that was the key for me, the insurance, because when TVs and expensive stuff breaks, I definitely want, that insured, so I can get it, fixed for free and all the rest of it. Hence why I had to pay out just now. So anyway, so I've been shopping with them for around, uh, since 2009 till now. When it comes to me buying a television, I go to John Lewis because I know how great the service is, and I haven't really had a bad experience with them. So I highly recommend them. Yes, PC World do the 5 year guarantee now, and the televisions and stuff, possibly a cheaper television, whatever it may be, I don't know. And by all means, you want to go for that, then by all means. And again, I don't really doubt the computer service. I don't know how they are on TVs, but I know John Lewis is the one for me, and I've been a loyal customer of theirs ever since, based on their service. It's brilliant. I will be using Geeks Call Out again if my PC goes wrong. However, at this point, it might last 2 years, 3 years. It might last a year. Could be months. He says it would last about 3 or 4 or 5 years, and that's fine. That's great. But let's just say it does break again. Rather than pay, just say it breaks the next year or two. Rather than pay another, could be even £1,000, could be 500. Rather than pay that kind of money again, and then it's coming up to near what 1,200, 1,300 pounds for a PC, I will just end up buying a brand new PC. I'll just do that. I'll throw another 2,000 because then at that point I'm spending near enough to buy a new PC on fixing this one, and I can even get a 5070 at that price at this point in time, for example. So that's going to be my plan moving forward. Save up around 2,000, and just wait. And then if my PC breaks, I can just buy a new one at some point. If I'm honest with you, in the next 2 or 3 years, just so I've got that money secured. And if you do have a PC, etc., I recommend doing that. Like for the long term, if your PC is kind of oldish, like 5, 6 years old, start saving now, put that money away or whatever, etc. But if it's fairly new, like mine's 2 or 3 years old, then by all means, definitely I would say go to Geeks Call Out and have them look at it. It's going to be cheaper, but again, depending on where you are financially as well is a key factor in this. But again, that's just my personal preference. A lot of you might say it's a waste of money. Some people say that's a great idea. It depends on what you guys want to do. But I definitely recommend the service. It saved me a lot of heartache and stress. I couldn't get things out on time. I still have to record Call of Duty, FC26 content as well, etc. Um, Speaking of 26, that brings us nicely to the conclusion of this video. Another mistake that I made. So obviously this PC situation this week was hectic and terrible and had bad luck. This week I basically went to play manager mode. I had nothing to do on, I wasn't recording anything. I couldn't record. So I was like, I just play my career mode with Chelsea, whatever, updated squads. Because I've been making transfers over the past couple of weeks and months. Slowly but surely, a player moves here to Italy, a player moves there to this other team. Random teams, could be Napoli, could be Roma, some of them are AC Milan, Juventus, etc., etc. And essentially, when I was doing that, they have obviously I've turned off the update stuff with the squads, but they had live there and manager mode. And live was next to the manager mode. And when I've hit the button by accident, it's hit live. It's updated all the squads, and I can't get them back. I didn't know there was a saving system which you could do a separate saving file system for the customized squads. I didn't know you could do that. I now know about it. But basically, it updated the squads, wiped out 4 months, 2 or 3, 4 months of work of transfers that have been made. I had to put all the Arsenal players back, move all the Arsenal players. I had to put Lukaku at, I think, Fenerbahce he's moved to. I've had to go from Manchester United squad. I've had to go through Chelsea's, everything. So the squads, I did most of the Premier League. I won't lie, because it's available on Sky Sports, and then I'm not going to do every other team. I did Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, etc. But and I'll be continuing to do that. But at the same time, it's like just for the simulations, and then of course, as we get further into the Premier League, next month the new FIFA game comes out, FC 27. So I won't have to do that. So it's kind of a moot point. It's just going to last a little bit because obviously the Fulham game is on the 24th, so they've got their squad updated. So basically, it'll be Fulham versus Chelsea. It's the 24th. We go into the next month, and then about 18 days after that, or 20 days top, something silly, the new game comes out, I think. So it doesn't really matter. It's a moot point. It just kind of frustrates me. That's one more mistake that I made. But yeah, guys, that's basically the PC update and what happened. It broke. It is now fixed. I've got all my stuff back on it. I'll let you know I'll leave the website in the description below and the comment section. But also, if anything happens to my PC over the next 4 months, the next year, I will let you know in this video's comment section and say, hey, it broke again. This was wrong with it. I'm doing this now, whatever. But on the whole, I'm very happy with Geeks Call Out. The service was great, very friendly. Let them know that I sent you there if you're, going to use that service. Like I said, it is London based, but I think they do have an international call phone line. I don't know. Or, you can always check the website as well. You can book online and call. And all the information's there as well. And like I said, I've used them. They're not scammers. You know what I mean, or whatever. So they did a really good job with my PC. They brought it all back. Everything's working well. And yeah, I'm very content with the work. And again, I don't mind promoting companies that do a great service. The proof is in the pudding. I wouldn't promote anything that basically I haven't used myself or I think shit. I really won't do that. Like I said, piece of well good for laptops and stuff. John Lewis's are good for televisions, and this one is good for call outs, especially when you're like, you just bought the PC. And I'm not a nerd. I don't really know how to put PCs together, so it really took all the stress out of it for me to have an expert look at it who knows about gaming PCs. And again, PC World, unless you bought your PC there, will not take your gaming PC. You might go and you might go to a corner shop or something, where they do all computer stuff. But again, can you trust them? Don't know, not too sure. You could argue that point, but at least with this service, I felt a lot safer and comfortable with this particular company. And all their parts, basically, when they order them, are 3 months off the shelf, not like 2 years. Like if you buy an Nvidia card now, it could be sitting on the shelf for 3 years, and then they just put it in your computer and sell it to you. But it's not up. It's not like an up to date version. It could be a dud. It could be just sitting there with doing nothing for ages, and it just doesn't work. That's just the way it is. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Go to our website if you need help with a PC or anything like that. Check them out. I highly recommend them. And I will see you in the next simulation, my next playthrough, etc. And I'll have an update video about what's coming out for next month as well. And I'll also have to finish Atletico Madrid's career mode off as well. I'll probably end up doing it after this video. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.